Hi everyone, it's Dasher Dave here again, and I'm back for another crafty video. So, this time, sorry, my voice is really going now, so I'm trying to get through the end of this video so that I can go and rest my voice. So, this time we're going to make a folder to go inside, sorry, a pocket to go inside the folder. So this is Margot's folder, and we need to make her a pocket, like a transparent pocket to go in here. Now obviously back in the day they didn't have plastic wallets like we do all the time now, those polythene things. So I'm going to make her my interpretation of one using some glassine. Now this is some of my, my recipe for glassine that I've just made a bigger sheet. So this is the biggest sheet I've ever made, and I made the mistake of using cling film, or I think you guys in America know it as saran wrap or whatever. And I made the mistake of sticking it to that, and then now I've been peeling it off ever since. So yeah, so we're going to make our version of one of those file foldery things. So first of all, what I need to do is I need to make sure that any paper she gets will fit inside it. So I'm just going to get an A4 sheet of paper and lay that down so that we can know how big we need it. Really sorry about my voice. It's just the way it is. So we need it to be that size. So what I thought was, if I come down a bit further, so I thought if we kind of go for like stitched, two sides stitched, one side will be created by the fold over, but I also wanted to make sure that there was some way of attaching it, so there was like a gap at the side of one side so that we can attach it. Now I think I'd like the sealed edge to be on the document, and then the sewn edge to be the bit that goes in the file. So I'm gonna go for, so I want it to be bigger than this sheet of paper because we want it to be able to have more sheets in. So I'm gonna just do some rudimentary marking, so I'm going to use a pencil. Oh, am I going to use a pencil? Do I have a pencil that's sharp too? I'm sorry if I start coughing. I've recently started coughing to go with the rest of the cold symptoms, which I'm sure you can imagine I'm absolutely delighted about. So I want to make sure that I've got enough. Have I put that on there? And then I have, well, none of this is going to make any sense because, like, I don't even know if it's got an end. Oh, it has got an end. I need to fling this round this way so that I want to make a gap like this so that I can put more sheets in it without it tearing. That's going to be the bottom edge, is it? I don't know. No. Oh, let's just find how wide we want it first. So this is the bit before we do any sewing. Now, can I see that? Can you see that? Can I see that? Can anybody see that? I don't even know whether I can see that, so I might have to use a pen. We'll go for that again. I'll see if that makes any difference. Like I say, I'm going to sew over it. It's alright, I can kind of see it. Okay, so then we want a bit to be able to go in the file folder. The thing to be able to have the holes in it. Now, if I do like this, it's going to be too big for the... Yeah, Steve, that's going to be way too big for the file. So, I want that to be about... It's going to be very narrow, that bit where it has the holes. Anyway. Oh yeah, because they're not... No, we're going to have to cut the pages down. So... That's going to be where the thing comes to. I'm not going to worry about whether it's going to get A4 in. We'll just make them smaller. So we'll make a a lot of turning around. You see, I don't even know what I'm doing, so just bear with me. I'm going to go for there. So, yeah, so there's a line there. So that's going to be where the holes are going to go. And hopefully that way then that'll fit in. If it's up to that line, will that fit in? Yeah, it will. That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to cut it off longer than that. So I'm going to cut it off about, maybe go about there, and then what I'll do is fold that, double that over that bit. It's not the best way to cut. Where's my blade? Should not be cutting with my left hand. Should not be cutting with my left hand. Should not be cutting with my left hand. I did say I shouldn't be cutting with my left hand, but I clearly wasn't listening. Right, hopefully that's cut through. No, has it? No. Damn it. Damn it. It's because I was cutting with my left hand, you see. That's what you get for being smart arse, Dave. You with your squeaky voice and your smart arse. Right. That's better. Cut down there. And then I want, this is going to be the bottom, so I'm not worried about it being straight for that bit. But I think I want a flap at the top, so I'm going to make this go up to the top. Okay, don't worry, I shall use that glassine for something else. So I did make some glassine, and could I find it? No. Don't know where that's gone. I think I made it with you guys as well, and I still couldn't find it, so. And I think I only used that as, that's the bottom, and I'm going to have a seam allowance on it. So I think I'm going to have that folded in, but so it's just a bit stronger for when you're sewing on. And the same for this bit. I might fold that in twice though. So, and then I want a flap at the top. So, like, if you've tuned in for me to know what I'm doing, do you want to like help me first? Let's do this bit first. So, so we're going to have, I'll fold this bit in at the bottom. And try and get it kind of straight. Oh look, there's some of that lino from when I was making the stamps. Lino Neil. Rhino Neil. Don't forget it. No, alright. Some of you are way too young to understand what I'm talking about. Rhino Neil. Lino. Okay. Short Dave. So, I don't know. My brain's not fully functioning today. Well, ever. Definitely not today. Because everything hurts. My voice is so painful to talk, but pushing through, because I'm nearly done. I tried to commit to doing 3 videos at the weekend, so that there's one for Monday, Wednesday and Friday every week, but sometimes I don't always achieve it, but I'm determined I'm going to, because otherwise it puts pressure on me to get the others done during the week. So I'm going to make that go to there. Right, you might not understand what I'm doing, but neither do I. What I'm doing is I'm trying to make a seam, but I'm going to double it up just like I did there with the bottom seam. So I'm going to fold it like that. Then if I open it out, I'll fold this bit in, back in. I might fold it in on itself first. Is that going to be big enough to get a... No, that won't be big enough to get a hole punch in otherwise. hang on, right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to strengthen, that's what I'll do. I'll strengthen that bit with something else, because that's going to have a hole in. So I'll strengthen that with a piece of cardboard. That's what I'll do. So I'll find a suitable piece of cardboard that can go down there. Something that's similar sort of length. I might go for a bit of file folder actually. So that would be useful. Oh my gosh. The voice. Oh, right. If I had a bit of file folder, it'd be great, wouldn't it, Dave? But do you have a piece? Do you have a piece that's big enough? Oh gosh. Just bear with me a minute, folks. Okay, let's use this. This should be long enough. Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to make this however wide this is. Ruler. So this is 3/4 of an inch. So if I make this and 1/2 an inch wide, get it level with that line. Oh my gosh, my voice. Sorry for clearing my throat all the time. I'm sorry if you can't really hear me. I am trying to speak up, but you just have to bear with me today, I'm afraid. Inconveniently, I'm not very well at the weekend. It's never not very well during the week, although I can't imagine I'm going to be any better tomorrow. Starting to get a pounding headache as well, so I'm just going to cut this down. Moved a little bit at the bottom there, but should be fine. Right, take that off. I'm going to sandwich this in here. Yeah, I would have liked it to have been able to fit an A4 in, but if I do that, it's not going to fit in the file, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to put this in here, and then wrap this bit round there, and then that one can come over here, and something else will happen. But at the moment, I'm not sure what that is. So it's going to go there. That's going to go all the way to there. So let's just glue that in, because that will just reinforce that bit that's going to have holes in it. Otherwise, I don't think this glassine will be particularly good at holding on to the holes without it tearing. I don't know what I'm talking about. Please don't ask me. Holding on to it? I don't think that they'd be holding on to anything. So allowing the holes, or not tearing around the holes. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I'm just going to stick this in. So I'm going to go right down to this gusset here. Inside that gusset. Come on, play the game. Behave. Let's just do this, folks. We can do this. We have the technology. There we go. So, and then I'm going to have, with a very tiny edge that I've got here, I'm going to wrap it round that. So I don't know whether you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put a line of glue down here, and then wrap that round onto the cardboard. I'm not doing anything with the top bit yet. I haven't decided what I'm doing with it. So at the moment I'm just going to stick this bit down, We'll go from there. So it's just kind of encasing that bit around with paper. I'll have to trim that corner off. Like that. Where's the waste gone there? Put that in there. Right, okay, cool. So, and then this is going to come round here. And that, the excess of that, I will fold in on itself and glue it to the cardboard. Shall I? Or do I glue it round the thing? Oh, I might glue it round the thing. So I'm going to glue this to the cardboard. And then I'm going to glue this edge together as well. Because I know I'm going to sew it, but I'm going to glue it together and give it a bit more rigidity. You know, this isn't an actual thing, so I can kind of be as creative as I like. It's not like I'm recreating something that exists. Because I'm not making a Polly Pocket, because they didn't exist then. Or Polly Pocket, or plastic wallet, or whatever you called it. Slippy sleeves, or I've been called all sorts of things in my working career. And I don't know what they're called in other parts of the world, so I can only tell you the names that I've heard in my career. So there we go. So that's going to be that. I'm going to wrap that round there. Just like I did on the other side. Very narrow bit there. So that'll go round, but we'll see. That blue stuff all over the place from doing those stamps. I'm going to sneeze. Sorry, back. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Hopefully I've been able to edit it out. I think that's what's happening now. I'm going down that phase of having sneezes. So we need to see how high, tall, yeah, whatever. I want to just get to the end of this video because I can feel myself going downhill quite rapidly at the moment. So that's going to go in there, and that's going to be the reinforcing thing, and we're going to have it go to about there. Okay, so wherever about there is, Dave. You didn't even mark it, you just put your finger on it. It's like, you idiot child. There. I'm going to go to there, so. Oh, everything's going to fall off the window ledge. So, the only thing is I've stuck that down now, haven't I? I could do with it being apart. Oh well. It all adds to the rusticness of it. I'm quite surprised at how resilient this faux glassine is actually. So we're going to, what we're going to do? So we're going to have the flap is going to come down like this. So I'm going to cut this front bit off to that line. And then we're going to have, we want to make that quite square. Go away. To get that to go quite square, maybe put that on a line, maybe get that lined up. Try and get that on some kind of a line. The middle line, there we go. So that is going to come down to here. So I want the front half of it to come off. Let's just see if I can turn this down. Nope. There this bit's going to get, we're going to lose this, but what I might do is I might just tear it off a bit higher up and have it as a fold over. We'll go for about there, shall we? I'll tear it off rather than cut it, because if I cut it, I'll go through the bit at the back. Cool, so that's going to be like our flap at the top, and I did just say I'm going to cut it a bit longer. Yeah, there we go, and we're going to have that. Can we fold that in? If we lose this off the corner. Oh, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's Margo, for goodness sake. She likes to make, do and mend. So I might just tear that open a bit, fold that in. Right, where are we folding this? So this is going to fold about there. So we're going to flip it over and we're going to fold it in. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I know what I'm doing now. Aren't you glad? I can't tell you what you're doing, but I can tell you what I'm doing now. Losing my voice, that's what I'm doing. And I can't even take tomorrow off because I've got 2 members of staff off, and I've got work people coming in to come and do some work. Clearly, that's what work people do. To do some repairs at one of our offices, and so I need to be there. On some contractors. That's who was coming in, Dave. Contractors. So we're going to have that, and we're going to have that to fold over the top, but we're going to shape that a bit better. So we'll have it. Let's just trim this down on the sides, kind of taper in a little bit from that side. Oh, Dave, don't rip it. Don't rip it now. Oh, okay, rip it. Well, just rip it, Dave. And then taper this bit in. Khaki-handed cutting. Oh, great, that's just what I need. I've got a wasp in here now, so it's going to come over here. That's fine. And I think we're going to, let's double that back on itself. We'll tidy that bit up. Make this look a bit tidier. Let's make that, cut that straight then. Where's that line I've just cut? Get that on the straight line. Make it a straight line first, Dave. Yeah, and then cut that down to being a straight line. I'll just tuck that in then. Really know where that line is. So I'll just cut that off. Cool. I'm just going to glue this bit in. So just basically making a very convoluted glassine envelope, but using our own glassine. So, like I say, this is the biggest piece of glassine I've made. But I'm chuffed with it. I do love making glassine though. So, and I'll try and remember to link my video of my technique for making glassine for you. But there you go. So that's it. That's what we've got. We've got a little fold over flappy thing. Not perfect, but Margo loves it, so she's had it for a long time. We could even emphasise the fact that she's had it for a long time by putting a bit of faux sellotape on it. So, but do I have any to hand? No, I don't have any done, but I can do a bit quick. Can he? Can he find the end of the sellotape? Yay! So, fantastic, people. I've managed to get it off the thing. So now I just need to get some alcohol ink and get this made and make it. And then we can repair Margot's file with a bit of sellotape, because she's, you know, she's a fan of make, do and mend. So we're just going to go for a one colour one today. On there. Cool. I might just use the rest of this ink up on this piece. I had a real struggle to find the end of this. Cool. Now I'm completely high on fumes. Just tear that off. Leave that one to dry on its own. Get a brick. Oh, don't break Margot's file any more than it is. And give this a bit of a dry. And this way then we've kind of covered everything. Okay, we know it's got damaged, but we've repaired it, and Margot's happy. Margo, you know, you've got to make Margo happy at the end of the day, haven't we? So, sorry it's been a mishmash. My brain really isn't working today, so I'm going to have a bit of sellotape here. Tear it off, stick that on there. I'm going to stick that over here. Might have to encourage it to stick with a bit of glue. Now, especially after we've played with it, it might not stick of its own accord otherwise. I'm going to put that over there. I'm going to glue it. Slice it a bit so it doesn't impede the use of the file. So goes around there, that goes over there. Hopefully the file is still usable. He hasn't already glued it down with something. I've glued it down with the flaming glue. That's alright, it's come apart, that's fine. That can go in there. Repaired, repaired. Margot's happy. I'm happy, Margot's happy, we're all happy. As long as Margot's happy, everybody's happy. She's a lovely lady, but you don't want to mess with her. So there you go. So, there we go. A file for Margo. So we just need to make a hole in it. A hole. Not just one, but two. So it can go in here. We can take this out. So rather than losing this, I will... I had a... there. Got another safety pin. Not safety pin, what are these called? You tell my brain's not working, can't you? And then what we're going to do is going to put that in there, and we'll make some nice holes in it in the right places. Let's just, then we don't have to worry about fiddling about with this elastic bands. On here, that's where they're going to go, and we're going to make some holes in this. So about there and about there, and we're going to make it with a hole maker. Hole maker, here's the hole with the Midas touch. No, Dave. No, Dave, just no. Just no. So I'm going to go there, and I can't see through there now because there's that thing stuck in there. Nope, still can't see it. Still stuck in there. kind of gone. So I need to unclip this for a minute. Put that through, put the elastic through there. Put that through there. I'm going to go and have something to eat now. I'm hoping that that will help restore my feeling. I might eat that fly because it's driving me insane. So, okay, we're going to clip those together. There we go. Perfect. So now we've got much better than that piece of blue paper anyway. So Margot's got a nice file. She can put her things in. The other thing we need to put in there is we'll just slip her checkbook in there. That's the one that we made in the last video. So she's got a nice thing to put some things in. A thing to put some things in. Nice glassine thing. She can have a nice. Let's have a look. What have we got? We've got anything here that I can just pop in there? So what's this? Okay, it might need chopping down a bit. It will. But we can put that in, and then she's got a nice document in there. Looks like it's been typed. I know it's like bright white at the moment. When it goes in there, you won't be able to tell. So pop that in. Come on. Oh, I was going to sew it, wasn't I? Well, I didn't. So there you go. I didn't sew it, and I've forgotten to do it. So we'll leave it like this. We might come back to it. Might go, you know what? It does need to be sewn, or we might say, actually, I think I like it without. So go on, go in there. That's it. Good. There we go. Cool. That's in there. It's a nice file, a nice thing in a file, and that's it. It's done. So another thing for Margo. So made her a checkbook last time. We've made her this time, and we made her business company stamp in the video on Monday. So Monday's video, the video on Monday, Monday's video. And I can't remember where I've put that. So it's the one, it's there. So now she can have things stamped with her company logo. So there you go, that's it. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Just another crafty thing. My voice is feeling okay at this very moment in time, but I am going to go and go. I'm going to go and rest it. So I will see you all in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, and take care. Don't forget, love you all without exception until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to. And I'll see you all soon. Take care, folks. Lots of love, lots of hugs, and a kiss from Margo. All right, take care. Bye. Bye.